Commanders fans, Merry Christmas to everybody. I got everybody a gift. I'm just joking. Greg Zuerlein got everybody. That's the name of the kicker, right? Greg Zuerlein. He's just got everybody a Christmas gift for the draft. All the Commanders fans that wanted to lose this game, he definitely made your Christmas weekend or your Christmas Eve a better day for sure. With that 54-yard kick there by Greg Zuerlein. So make sure that's his name. Greg Zuerlein. 3 for 3 today. The longest kick was 54 yards, and that was for a game-winning field goal. The defense is awful. We already know this. Breece Hall. All Trevor Siemian did on my drive was just check it down to Breece Hall. He got chunk yards, chunk plays. He tried to hit him on a 3rd and 20, but Khalil Hudson made a good play. And this is why it's so important to catch interceptions. It's just something we don't do. Quan Martin dropped the interception on that drive. Emmanuel Forbes dropped a tip pass. It would have been a tough catch for Forbes. But you were drafted to make plays. You just were. And those are the plays you got to make, man. That's what you were drafted to do. And he hasn't done much of that at all. Forced an interception or anything like that. He got 1 interception this season, but that's about it, if I'm not mistaken. And the only reason why Forbes even played, this is why Ron Rivera's got to go to. You didn't even want to play. He didn't even want to play his first round picking Emmanuel Forbes. The only reason why Forbes played is because Ben St. Juste got injured. And Forbes didn't even play until the 3rd quarter. So it makes 0 sense to me. 0 sense. I'm so happy Ron will be fired. Sam Howell, I tip my cap to you for this season. Being a 5th round pick, basically, not a rookie, but basically a rookie. Just so wet behind the ears, so green. Coming in with a new offensive coordinator as well. Dropping him back 50 times a game, 44 times a game, 44 to 55, 44, like at least 40 to 50 times a game. Sam was throwing the football, so he's being dropped back. Imagine, because you don't always make a pass attempt when you drop back. Obviously, sometimes you get sacked. There's other things that happen. Sometimes you run. Sam Howell scrambled a good amount of times this season. So imagine if every time he didn't get sacked or didn't scramble, he'd be throwing the ball 60 times a game when the enemy was dropping him back. Just a ridiculous amount of drop back. So when Jacoby gets in there, he starts calling running plays, mixing it up with Rodriguez, mixing it up with Antonio Gibson. The only thing that I will say contrary to that, because I see a lot of fans are like, oh, Bieniemy started to run the ball when Jacoby got in. Jacoby was extending drives and making plays for him, for Bieniemy to actually mix it up, where Sam just wasn't even getting past the 3 and out. It was just awful, man. Now, you can see his teammates quit on Sam. You can see their body language. Logan Thomas dropping a pass, the first play of the game, the tipped into the air, interception. Curtis Samuel slipping. Now, I'm not saying Samuel did it on purpose or Logan Thomas did that on purpose, but you can just tell, like, guys played harder when Jacoby came in the game. They just did. It kind of like what it was last year when Heineke came in the game, when Carson Wentz got injured and guys just played better with Heineke when Heineke came in. And that happens with a backup quarterback sometimes. Sometimes guys just play better. They play harder when the backup comes in. Now, Jacoby, he's just more experienced. He stays in the pocket. He's not running out of pocket, flushing out, missing guys underneath. Like, even the guy on the broadcast said, like, Logan Thomas was wide open on that 1 3rd down, and Sam just didn't see him. Kind of like last game against the Rams where Sam didn't see Terry and Antonio Gibson in the flats. Like, they were just wide open, and he just decided to run to the side and then throw the ball. Bang, tip pass, interception. So, Sam, I thought he showed some good things, but I'm going to say I'm happy, not happy, but we clearly know he's not the guy. Where the last time we got a new coach when Ron Rivera came in, and Jay Gruden got fired, but before that, Dwayne Haskins had 2 games at the end of the season. And rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins played well in those last 2 games. And, majority of people were like, okay, let's see what Dwayne can do, because he played good against the Giants, he played good against the Eagles. But if we would have known that he was not the guy, then most likely we would have drafted Herbert or Tua or somebody else. But since there was belief, Dan Snyder, of course, believed that there was something there with Dwayne Haskins. And myself, I wanted to see a little bit more because he played well in those last 2 games. I know you guys remember that. But now we know that Sam is just not the guy. He's not it. Is it all his fault? No. But right now, he has that Patrick Ramsey, like a scrambled egg. I'm not going to say a scrambled egg brain, but just the pass rush. He's seeing ghosts. He's hearing footsteps. He's flushing out of the pocket earlier than when he needs to be. So he's not seeing things downfield. Terry looks 100 times better when Jacoby's in there. He actually got to run after the catch. Jahan Dotson is getting catches and targets. Like, it just looks like a whole different team when Jacoby comes in. And we almost won this game, man. We really did. We should have won the game. Like, the defense let Jacoby down. Jacoby played his butt off. He played a good game. I'm not going to fake on Jacoby. Jacoby played well. He did. He played good football. He played good football last week. He played good football today. He should start next week. To me, in my opinion, I wouldn't throw Sam back out there. He's a guy that's broken. His confidence is broken. He's been benched twice. You're playing against who are playing the Niners. You're playing against a Niners team that's not playing around. That has championship aspirations. This could get ugly with Sam in there. This could get it could be like a 40-0. It was gonna, if it wasn't for the Cody Barton pick 6 and then benching Sam, we would not have scored. Or I mean, not pick 6, but Cody Barton getting. And I said this. I was like, Trevor Siemian's gonna throw one. He's gonna throw one where it should be a pick 6. That's why I thought we were gonna win. I thought we were gonna win like 13-10. Trevor Siemian's gonna throw a pick 6 or something like that. It was almost there. If Cody Barton had any type of speed, it would have been a pick 6. But yeah, Sam's broken, man. They broke him, and I'm not gonna say that some of it's not his fault, but he's not it, man. And there's no reason for you to throw him out there against the Niners and then against the Cowboys again in back-to-back weeks. That's not fair to him. I think that's wrong on their part to do that, to bench him and put him back in with broken confidence against a really good defense in the Niners and a really good offense with the Niners, where the Niners can go up. They can go up 21-0. Christian McCaffrey can come in and score 2 touchdowns in a matter of 2 minutes. Deebo Samuel can get a screen pass and scamper up the field for 90 yards. Christian McCaffrey can get a screen pass, scamper up the field for 90 yards. We're down 14-0. And Sam's going to have to drop back 40 times. And you got Nick Bosa in there and Chase Young in a homecoming game and their defensive line and Fred Warner at linebacker. It could get nasty for the young man. It could. It could get really ugly for Sam. I could see that happen. I could see like a 40-0, 40-10, something like that. Kind of like the Dolphins game, the Bills game, 4 picks and a pick 6. I could see that happening for Sam if they play him again. So I personally, I wouldn't play Sam. And we're not going to win with Jacoby with the Niners. We're not going to, if the Cowboys rest their starters, which I don't think they will, then, you could beat the Cowboys. But other than Jacoby's not going to come in there and beat the Cowboys. He's not. It's going to be competitive, though. I will say that. I want to see how, because Bieniemy's offense, it is looking better. I'm not going to lie. It looks better with Jacoby in there because he's a veteran. Gets the ball out quick. The West Coast offense. He's hitting guys in stride. He's hitting guys quick. John Bates is awful. Oh, my gosh. He needs to be cut. Put Cole Turner in there, man. This man dropped 2 passes. Dropped a touchdown pass. He almost Jeremy Sprinkled me out there, man. He almost made me mad like Jeremy Sprinkle, man. Oh, my gosh. Like, so mad. Like, John Bates is so bad. So darn bad. So awful. Put Cole Turner in the ball game. Put him in the game. All right, let's look at my notes here. Like I said, Sam's not the guy. You gotta. Greg Zerline helped out with the draft. So let's see. We're how did the other games look today? Right now we're 4th. The Cardinals are playing right now. The Cardinals are losing to the Bears. They're probably gonna lose to the Bears because Justin Fields is playing better football and Montez Sweat is playing well. The Patriots are 2nd. The Patriots play the Broncos on Sunday today at 8:15. They're gonna lose that game. And then the Panthers lost 33-30. So we're probably gonna end up with the 4th pick of the draft, which is fine. Jaden Daniels. Probably not going to get Caleb Williams. Probably not going to get Drake May. So you're looking at Jaden Daniels really right now. And I personally would not be mad. A lot of people are up in arms about Jaden Daniels. I like Jaden Daniels. I like the way he can play. I love his dual threat talent, the way he can throw the ball downfield. I like it. He's electric. He can play. I like Jaden Daniels. A lot of people don't like him. He's a polarizing player. But I would not be mad at Jaden Daniels on at the 4th pick. He's won me some money for sure. Rushing yards and anytime touchdown scores for sure. And shout out to Prize Picks. If you guys did tell those picks, Sam Howell threw an interception. I said he's going to throw an interception. Clearly threw an interception very quickly through 2 picks. And then Terry McLaurin's 48.5 receiving yards. Cashed on that on Prize Picks. So make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys hit the link down below in the description. 100% deposit match for first-time users, up to $100 using my promo code RealEdOliver. Then OddsJam, shout out to OddsJam. They helped me out. They helped us out on that too to find the best book. DraftKings was the best book and had the best odds for Terry McLaurin to get over 49.5 receiving yards, 50+ yards for like minus 130 or something like that on DraftKings. So that was really good odds. So we cashed on that. And then Sam Howell, it was like minus 178 on FanDuel to throw an interception. So the odds were like not great for interception. Everybody knew he was going to throw an interception. He's thrown an interception in 5 straight games. At least one in 5 straight games. So, and I love Sam. I do. I like him a lot. He's played really hard. He had good games against the 2 Eagles games were good. The Seahawks game was good. The Patriots game was good. So that's 4 games. That's 4 games I can count to that he played really, really well in the second half of the Broncos. So 5 good games from Sam I Am. The Falcons game was bad. The Cardinals game was bad. Bills game bad, Dolphins game bad, this game bad, 2 Giants games awful. Some of it not his fault because of Bieniemy, but he had 5 good games. Out of how many games did he play? Like 12, 13, 14 games? 5. Seahawks. Did I say the Seahawks game? Seahawks game was a good game. I think I said that game. So like 6 games he had good games where you can look at and he played really well the whole way. That's what I can say about Sam. So as a 5th round pick, young man came in there, played hard, makeshift offensive line. Andrew Wiley got injured this game. Charles Leno didn't play. So it reminds me of Last Chance U when the young man, his name is Malik. He played I think the coach's name was like Jason or something. He got fired in the 2nd season or the 3rd season for Last Chance. He was up when they were in Nevada, and the coach, he came back for the 2nd year, and the coach was like, "Yeah, you're just gonna sit. There's no point in you playing because the offensive line is bad, the receivers are bad, you know." So you kind of get my point. Like the team's just not playing for Sam right now. They're just not. All right, so let's talk about the notes. So the first touchdown they gave, Breece Hall, was a big touchdown. That was awful. The interception, the defense held him to a field goal. A punt got blocked again. A punt got blocked. Well, last week it didn't get blocked. Trustway just had to fall down on the ball, but the punt got blocked. Easy touchdown pass to number 16. Multiple false starts and penalties before the punt. Sam Howell tip pass, almost interception. Curtis Samuel with a drop. Trevor Siemian fumbled. That helped us out. 3rd and 1. Bieniemy gets cute with a pass and it's batted down. Broadcast said you got Chris Rodriguez in there running hard. Chris Rodriguez ran hard the whole game. Bieniemy doesn't give him the ball on 3rd and 1. We do a cute pass and it gets tipped. Like that's the thing that frustrates me with Eric Bieniemy. Sam Howell interceptions, Curtis Samuel slip. Trevor Siemian interception to Cody Barton. Jacoby Brissett touchdown pass to Logan Thomas. So Logan Thomas, he made a catch there, but he couldn't catch the ball in the first half. Terry McLaurin catch and run. That was beautiful. That was nice. That's what I love to see. Like Jacoby to Terry, like it just looks better. It looks more organic. It looks more natural than what it was with Sam Howell and Terry. I'm just being honest. Chris Rodriguez had a nice touchdown run, and Antonio Gibbs had a nice touchdown run as well. He had a nice touchdown run. Players quit on Sam. I talked about that in my notes. Trevor Siemian missed a wide open receiver on 3rd down. We got to stop there. Chris Rodriguez had a tough run on 1st and 15. Like he was just pushing the pile. He did that a couple times where he's just running and pushing the pile. Chris Rodriguez is a tough runner. He is. I like him. Gibson touchdown run. Lee Hudson deflection. Talked about that. Quick Quan Martin dropped interception. Then we had a quick 3 and out. We gave him the ball right back. Like we got the ball right before the 2-minute warning. We ran the ball 3 times. Very quick 3 and out. Good deflection by Kendall Fuller, and then those are my notes after that. Where are my other notes? Ben St. Juste was getting cooked. He had a couple of pass interferences called on him. They should have went for it on 4th and 3 at the 50-yard line. That was in the beginning of the game. It was like 17-0 or 20-0 at that point. And I was like, why did they just go for it on 4th and 3? They were being conservative. It didn't make any sense to me. St. Juste, like I said, they called a couple holding penalties on him. Crowder with that fumble, that was insane. That was hilarious. Like he just threw it up and gifted it to the Jets. He just threw it up in the air. Like he had a good return, and then somehow it just slips out of his hands and goes up into the air. That was really odd. That was like a Shaqtin' a Fool type of moment right there. Ran 8 plays. Oh, so this was a funny sad stat. The Jets, they only ran 8 plays inside their opponent's 5-yard line all season, and they ran a couple of plays inside of our 5-yard line, like this in this one game. Like they ran a bunch. 3rd and 7, Sam missed Logan Thomas underneath. That's where the broadcast went in. And then Boomer Esiason, I think JB on CBS halftime, Nate Burleson, and Bill Cowher. That broadcast at halftime, the CBS broadcast, they were just like, why is Sam in the game? Like, you know, the offensive line isn't helping him. Nobody's really helping him. They were saying, why is he in the game? Then they were like, is he the quarterback of the future? They all resoundingly said no. He's just not. And a lot of people in the comments are going to say he is the future and that he should be the future and build an offensive line. You cannot draft the guy, the left tackle out of Penn State. You just can't do it anymore. You have to draft a quarterback. The new regime, new ownership, new GM, they have to come in and draft a quarterback. It just is what it is. Tyree Castro-Fields jumps in and he's offsides on 4th and 3. That was just ridiculous by Castro-Fields. I don't know what he was thinking there. That was just insane. It was ridiculous. We just couldn't get any stops. Like I said, I don't know why, but they just played more discipline when Jacoby came in. It was less penalties. Like they were just playing smarter. The defense and the offense, they just were. I don't know what the reasoning was, but sometimes when you get better quarterback play, just the overall team plays better and the morale just goes up. So, all right. Let's see here. I'll look at the stats for Sam real quick and Jacoby. I think Ron Rivera made some comments too. Sam was 6 for 22, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks. Jacoby was 10 for 13, 1 touchdown and a pick. Only 1 sack. Like the offensive line, they still haven't been good, but they haven't been giving up like a bunch of sacks. Chris Rodriguez, 10 carries for 58 yards, 2 touchdowns. Antonio Gibson, 9 carries for 30 yards, 1 touchdown. Antonio Gibson will not be brought back this year, and then Jacoby Brissett will not be brought back either, in my opinion. They should have traded both of them before the trade deadline. They should have. The pass to Jahan Dotson was incredible, man. Like, he basically, Jacoby got face masked. Like, he got hit in the face. They called a penalty. He moved around into the pocket and threw the ball down to Jahan Dotson. That was a beautiful play by Jacoby Brissett. I was impressed by that. That was a good play. Jacoby is a backup. We know what it is. Jacoby's not going to be back next year either. I think he's going to be on another team and be a backup for another team. That's my opinion on what's going to happen with Jacoby Brissett. They should have traded him before the trade deadline. I've said this numerous times. Even if it was a 6th-round pick, I would take the 6th-round pick, and I bet the 6th-round pick would be anything better than what you did with trading up for Cam Cheeseman. So even if it was a 6th or 7th-round pick, I wouldn't have minded it at all. I wouldn't have minded it at all for Jacoby Brissett. I would have taken that. And if it was a 6th or 7th-round pick for Antonio Gibson, I would have taken that too, because you can take those 2 6th-round picks and move up. You traded up for KJ Henry too. So I think, you could do something like that. KJ Henry hasn't done much, but it would be better than Cameron Cheeseman. You can look at it that way. All right, so yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope everybody enjoys their Christmas and enjoys their time, a happy holiday with the family and everyone, your loved ones. I hope everybody is able to get a good gift and receive a good gift as well. And I've enjoyed talking football with you guys, for sure. All right, you guys. Hello, Commanders. Happy holidays. Peace.